Yeah, episode 78. Guys, we're rolling. God damn it. We've been having some technical difficulties in the studio, so been a little busy with all that shit. I think we got it handled. There's always something, right? There's always something. There's always some little thing you gotta fix when you're starting new businesses or moving into new buildings and things like that. But it's like, I always think, look, here I was watching Entourage. Remember that show Entourage on HBO? I was watching that the other day, and it's like, it always works out, Vince. It always works out. And so I'd like to think, I'm constantly thinking it always works out, but it doesn't always. It's always like, it always seems the opposite. It's always something, there's something I got to deal with. There's a fire I got to put out all the time that I did not create. Just some bullshit, whatever. And what we're thinking is it's hold on. I'm gonna send this text while I'm on this podcast here, real quick. There we go. My girl's asking if I want food. The answer is yes. Yes, of course I want food. You know my order. It's Sunday. I want in and out. That sounds awesome. I hit the gym early, run on the beach, finish some guitar tracks, and now I want to engorge myself. Is that the correct word? Engorge? That sounds like that's a shitty word, man. I don't like it. Engorge. Sounds like one of those romantic novels. You know, I used to do, I got derailed from my bitching and complaining, which is good. It's good. But I used to do a lot of audiobooks. I was the engineer on a lot of audiobooks. And we used to do, I would do romantic novels. I was the engineer on these romantic novels. And they would use the word engorged for a man's genitals. You know, in some of these dirty books. I guess it wasn't even dirty. It was like romantic. But I don't even know. Do they still do these books anymore? Like, are people still getting these books? I don't know how well they sell. But I know I was the engineer on them. And I get asked this a lot because I've done a lot of audiobooks as far as, running the studio or being the engineer during these voice actors come in and read these audiobooks. But a lot of people ask, any good ones must have been entertaining to, it really isn't, guys. It isn't, because really I'm just paying attention to quality and chapters, and I do have to read along, but I've gotten so good over the years. I'm so fast. I can record. I can, punch in, punch out, and do edits, slide over characters, and all that stuff quickly. And a lot of times I'm zoning out. I'm zoning out. I'll be watching a UFC fight on my phone while I'm doing it. But and then this voice actress chick caught me. She was kind of a real pain in the ass. She was nice, but she was a real pain in the ass. She caught me watching Netflix on my phone while I'm just sitting there. But it's like when the story's dumb, it's a dumb story. And I was doing 8, 9, 10 hours a day, trying to knock out audiobooks as fast as possible. So it just gets tedious. It's tedious work. It's good work. It pays a lot. It's good pay. But it's tedious, But look, my girl just texted me, I'm getting fries, but I'm not going to share with you. You sure you don't want any? I just said I didn't want fries. I just didn't want them, okay? No, don't want. And I'm going to text, if I want to steal your fries, I'm just going to take your fries. Tell me. Jesus Christ. She says, don't steal I'm not sharing. What kind of thing is that to say? I guess I always do take her fries. I do that a lot. I'll take food off people's plates. I know that's fucking rude and very irritating. She says when we were first dating, I would take food off her plate. She goes, that is so fucking irritating. And I go, well, you're going to have to deal with that because that's what I do. So what I think that is setting, it's setting up. Like, look, if you want a relationship, these are things you have to deal with. And I say these things a lot. I'll say this a lot, where I go, we have these conversations where it's like, I'll describe something that she does that annoys me. And then I go, all right, what do I do that annoys you? Right. and then she'll think of something, and there's not a lot. She can't think of anything, which is great, right? But she goes, you know what? I hate when you just throw like trash in the sink and not in the trash can. And I go, I'm going to continue to do that. She goes, I know, but I just hate it. I go, okay, well, I'm going to continue to do it. But check it out. When I say trash, like eggshells and whatever, like wrappers or something, and I'm in a rush. I'm in a hurry. I work very hard. So I'm in a hurry. And her job, got to do the kitchen. Got to do the dishes. And I know a lot of crazy feminists out there. So what do you mean it's her job? I do it too. But hold on. You know what I mean? Your boy does almost all of it, right? Without me, we have to move out. You understand? So, but the point is, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying. I think we get bombarded, right? The fact that even I had to explain that we have jobs in the house, that's ridiculous. Isn't that funny that I just had to explain that? That's stupid. We all have jobs. Say we have roommates. Like we got a roommate. Like, hey, bro, I got bathroom. You got kitchen, right? Now I haven't had a roommate in many moons, but it's the same with the relationships, guys. Like I go, baby, you handle the kitchen and bathroom. I don't like it. I don't like doing those. I got no time for it. She goes, I got it. Boom. It's clean every day, right? And I do my part. So it's funny that I just had to explain to the crazy feminists out there. That's funny that I had to explain. I'm going to not do that anymore. I'm not going to explain that anymore. That's because my brain went there. My brain was like, ooh, I just said her job was the kitchen. Isn't that fucked up? Isn't that dumb? Yeah, we live together. Yeah, we got jobs to do. There's reasons why our place is clean. Now actually I'm looking at I'm in the room right now. It's definitely not clean. I got the guitars lying over the floor. I got sheets and blankets and my dog's beds all over the floor. So technically it's not that clean. But I won't do that anymore. Sorry guys. I won't do that. That's stupid to go, I have to, every time I say something, I have to go, well, for you crazy feminists, for you crazy leftists, for you crazy right-wingers, I have to keep saying that. I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm just going to say what I say. See, it's gotten in our head, right? Isn't that weird that it's gotten in our head, these weird little things, these weird little, you can't say this anymore. You can't say that anymore. But yes, you can, and people say it all the time. It's just in media. It's just in bullshit media. And what media is now is social media, is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm not on Twitter, but I think there's actually a fake iandown account on Twitter. I think I found one time, and it's just some picture of me playing at the Viper Room. I think that was taken 13 years ago or something. But yeah, I mean, it's mostly it's bullshit. Because you read all this stuff on social media, and then you get back to normal life, and then you go, yeah, it's not like that at all. It's not like that at all. Where you go, we're all fighting with each other. Crazy liberals are coming up to you and telling you to put your mask on and crazy. Now, they were, by the way. I correct myself. In the height of this pandemic, definitely crazy lefties were running over, put your mask on. I'm like, okay, mind your business, lady. Thank you. So when this all went down, guys, I was in Hollywood. I was living in Hollywood, North Hollywood to be exact. But I worked in Hollywood and Burbank and things like that. And people were losing their fucking minds. They were losing their minds. Like I did have a lady that comes running up to me. You need to put your mask on. This middle-aged woman. But her mask is on her chin. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And I'm going, I go, lady, all right, mind your business, thank you. And I'm trying to get away from her, and she started in on me. And I give her the business, But, and when I say give her the business, I did it in a way where, look, I can debate anybody on anything. I can also debate you as a dumb person because I'm half dumb and half smart. That's how I look at myself. Because I'll have it out with anybody verbally. I can verbally annihilate most anybody, in my opinion. Because I'm too stupid to know that I'm getting annihilated verbally. And I'm very quick-witted. I'll smash you. I'll smash you if you want to have a battle of wits. And I'm happy to fight you. I'm happy to get into fisticuffs. But I'd rather not because I'm old. I'm older. My back hurts. I got bad knees. You know what I mean? I'd rather not. But I'll fight anybody. I don't give a fuck. But also, and I'll have a little debate. You know? But most of the time, people with these crazy debates, they can't hang in there. They just have to freak out. They lash out. They're going crazy. And it was new to me during that pandemic time, but now I understand what was going on. It's just, people were scared. And some people are more scared than others. And I understand because you haven't gone through much of anything in life. So when this little virus started hitting people, and it was serious. I mean, that shit hurts. We all got it. Everyone's got it. And we all know what it feels like. But I mean, let's be honest what it is. You know what I mean? So people were just losing their mind, and then I think it became kind of a political thing, which is weird. I mean, it's really just for health, but it started getting political. And this woman actually called me a dumb hick for not wearing a mask. A dumb hick. And I said, I'm from Long Beach, you stupid bitch. Dumb hick, what the fuck? So I think she thought because I was not wearing a mask that I may have been a dumb white Southerner, which just because you're from the South doesn't make you dumb, you stupid North Hollywood lady who's been living in a bubble her whole life. But anyways, yeah, I think people just started getting nuts, and I understand, because they haven't dealt with a lot of stuff. So interestingly enough, maybe I was more worried about my business. I was more worried about my money. Because I come from working class, and my friends come from working class. So you take the job away from us, I think we're lost. That's a fact. You take jobs away from me, I don't know what to do with myself. I need to work. Now you go, Ian, well, you work in a studio. Yeah, it's work. Yeah, I run my own business and all that stuff. But I also work for other people sometimes. It's work. It's work, guys. I'm not doing manual labor, But the point is I was more worried about my friends and myself and my family being out of work than getting sick. And that's a real feeling, because how do you make money? How do you feed your family? We do not get government grants in this family. We don't. It just doesn't come. We as business owners, you're not getting a lot of love from the government. Okay, that's a fact. Employees get more love, because what they say is that if you're a business owner, it isn't loss of wages, which is bullshit, because it's all the wages. So that's just downright silly. But anyways, yeah, so it goes, I understand. And I think I was just fresh out of major surgeries during the pandemic, like knee replacements and ligament replacements, bone replacements, things like that. So I was like, man, this fucking virus ain't shit. I've been through a lot of pain this last, I got a good old 12. I think I'm on number 12 on this leg here. So I've seen the pain. I've seen a little bit of the pain. Maybe I was just like, shit, this ain't nothing, man. I'm good. But I do get how people were freaking out. But I know it started to become kind of a control thing, and I know some of these people love to just tell people to put a mask on. I know they love to do that. And so I had to give a couple of these women that came up to me what for, as they would say. But I did it nicely. I didn't threaten them physically, but I did want to get away, and they keep following me. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna give you the business. And when I start to give them the business and lay into them, they get quiet because they start to feel kind of threatened. And which I'm not threatening you physically. I don't want to do that, nor do I want to make you scared physically. But you did come up to me in a grocery store. You did come up to me outside of a pet store. So maybe mind your own business. Luckily, I don't want to hit women, you know. Now, if they were men, I would have blasted them. If they were men, I would have punched them dead in the face, dead in that mask, dead in the mask on the chin. Put your mask on. I'm like, lay your mask on your chin. You just want me to put it on my chin? Which many times it did become just hang your mask on your ear. Right? They'd be like, sir, can you put your mask on? I go, sure. And I hang it on my ear. And then does that work? It works. Okay, fine. Oh my God, what are we doing? We're the bizarro world. They're silly. And when do you become that person? Excuse me, sir, put your mask on. When do you become that person? Have you ever been that person to tell someone to put their mask on? Now, the right way to do it, I had a guy go, hey, bro, I'm sorry. I got to ask you to put your mask on. It's policy in here. I go, no problem. Got you, no problem. But with a little attitude, sir, put your mask on. By the Starbucks ghoul, as the comedian Shane Gillis says. Put your mask on. And this is a fact. I'm at Starbucks, and I think she may have been lesbian, maybe. She says, sir, can you put your mask on? I go, I don't have a mask. And this was late in this pandemic bullshit. And she goes, sir, can you put your mask on? I go, I don't have one. She goes, well, I can give you one. I go, okay. So I put it on my chin, and I go, cool. She goes, all right. So I pay, get my Starbucks. The guy standing next, I go and sit down, like right behind him. So now when you sit down, you can take your mask off, because COVID understands if you are eating or not. So I sit down, and there's a black guy behind me, and I go, oh, she's gonna get him. Didn't ask him to put a mask on at all. I found that funny. I found it funny. Does COVID not attack black people? So I don't know, or she just didn't want to ask somebody else again, or she didn't like me, or whatever the fuck, whatever that was. But I was like, that's interesting. That's an interesting thing. Stupid lady. And when I say lady, she probably was in her early 20s, white, heavy, lesbian lady. You know the deal. You know the Starbucks deal. They all look like that at Starbucks. They have a ton of Sailor Jerry tattoos all over their body, which is hilarious to me. The giant, pale, white women with Sailor Jerry tattoos all over their body. By the way, Sailor Jerry didn't really like the gays that much. I just want to let y'all know. That is a theory. That's what I've heard in this whole tattoo community. So that is a little funny, but I don't think that matters. If you like the artwork, you like the artwork. Go ahead and put flash that everybody has on the wall just randomly all over your body, which is a great business. I'm a tattoo artist, so what do you want? You want that shit off the wall? Here, I'll just put it on you. Take me no time at all. Love it. That's why it was called Flash, because it'd be done in a flash. And they used to knock those out right here in Long Beach, right here in the ports, man. Right here, the sailors would walk in, and they fucking come in and get these cool sailor tattoos. I love that. I love that shit, man. I love that story of the sailor, the Navy coming in, military, and they just popping this cool pin-up model on their arm, or a heart, or an anchor. I love the anchor. I got a couple anchor tattoos myself. I love the anchor. But it is funny, the very pale white women who barely can move their bodies are fully covered with these random flash tattoos that I've seen a million times. It's in the flash books. I have them. And I go, I know that one. Those are Sailor Jerry stuff that you're just getting tattooed on them that I bet actual sailors, actual military got put on their body. I think that got started because of the that famous piece of artwork, with the woman with the rag on her head, and she's flexing. It's great. I love it. The strong woman sign. I like it. It's cool. But I think that's how chicks started getting all the Sailor Jerry tats. I think that's like the start right there. And I know they were doing it with, like, they would take Marilyn Monroe pictures and then, get her all tatted up. And I think that's what women are starting to do now. They're just covering their body with the same shit. You're just covering your body with all the same shit that everybody else has got, which is fine. It's cool because it's different now. Tattoos are different. It's now people are saying this word. This is what I've heard. I would wear that tattoo. I would wear it. So they're looking at it as a piece of clothing, not really a piece of your body. What a tattoo was it was kind of a sign of a tribe, whatever tribe that was, where you're from, your crew, your military, whatever the fuck. It was kind of a sign of some sort of tribe almost. And then now it's kind of morphed into decorating your body, much I guess like an earring would be. I got some piercings. So much like that. I think that's what's going down. And I've heard that many times. I would wear that tattoo. So it's like, that's an interesting way to think. I would wear that. Because they're permanent. And you go, yeah, they're tattoo removal. Yeah, but it's still a process. It's expensive. It leaves scars. They haven't perfected the removal just yet. When they perfect the removal and it completely wipes the ink out of your skin without damaging your skin and without all the painful stuff you got to go through, then I think you got something. I think that'll be a big business right there. But anyways, I should get in the tattoo removal business. When I worked at an old traditional tattoo in Hollywood, and I was apprenticing over there, and they had a tattoo removal, and then it was just a picture. It was just a saw. You just take the saw and cut the tat off. We do tattoo removals. The saw will do it. But anyways, guys, happy Sunday. I'm out of here. Cheers.